Hey there guys, welcome back to another weekly update by Ready Steady Crypto. So what a fantastic week it's been across the board. We've had altcoins pump, we've had Bitcoin pump, Ethereum's pumping, everything's just looking good in the sector right now. I'm hinting that there's a strong reversal pending, and we are still caught under a lot of resistance yet, so we can't get carried away by stuff, but look, we'll go through it all soon. If you do like the content, please subscribe to the channel, it's highly appreciated, and we'll get right underway. So jumping right in here to Bitcoin, you can see that actually closed perfectly on this level of support. We did break above this box once. Train started spot buying Bitcoin, and ultimately the markets crashed the day after. But look, this week's been super bullish. I did say when we closed down here, Bitcoin was going to look like it was going to attempt another breakout, especially towards $42,000, potentially all the way up to 45. So this area here, we've been caught inside this box, this area of resistance now multiple times. You can see that this big area here. Also, we've got these eyes here that we was hoping to close above, but yeah, we couldn't manage it. Yesterday's daily candle, ultimately just pushed us back out of that resistance zone. So that was a heavy rejection by this candle there. What we can take away from this though is, and I've been looking at this on a smaller time frame, so you see the top of these two candles here, we have closed above that, we come back down into this area, and I did say in last night's webinar that we was actually looking to take a trade at this point here. I did get in the trade yesterday. I did take some profits this morning. So we were flaunting about in this area. I think I took my trade at 41,700. But we are above these two candles here, so that's super bullish for me. That's what I'm looking at. I think Bitcoin's going to do quite well throughout the course of today, and especially this week. If we do get a bit of a decline or a bit more of a corrective move, I honestly think no further than 40,000. I think that's it now. We're above 40,000. We've tested it numerous amounts of times. We are caught inside of this range, so once again we're looking to break back to the upside. 45 is as target. The top of this yellow line in this ascending wedge, essentially, this takes us to 45,474, so that is as immediate target back up here. But look, the altcoin space has been very good this week. There's been, VRA hasn't pumped as of yet, but we're still caught inside of this pennant formation, still waiting for this breakout. ETH, I actually caught a really nice trade on ETH yesterday, so we do have ETH spot bought at 3k, and I also got in a position down there just above 2.8. So yeah, if you're on the socials, you saw that, and it was also in the group. Blocktopia, nothing much has been happening with Blocktopia, and we're still caught under this 21 EMA, so we're looking for a convincing break above that. Now, an absolute total punt, an absolute win. I'm not even going to try to claim that it was, but I was looking at charts, I was going through things, and I come across Sun Token. It's a Tron project. The owner's Justin Sung, that I actually found out yesterday, so I'll get into that in a second, but look, these charts are what I invest in. So I find things that have just been absolutely driven down by price, being ultimately pumped to the high hell, put small capital in, high reward, low risk, relatively speaking anyway. So once I'd invested in this project, we actually got 4 to 6% increase that day, which, yeah, quite happy about. Actually did a 14% gain throughout the day, but I was looking into the background of it, and yeah, not very good things that I've heard. So Justin Sung, if you're not aware of him, he's a founder of Tron. He's actually been, let's say he's been accused of inside trading. So there's a lot of things with this coin. It did have an all-time high of $50, and it's sat down at less than 2 cents. So that gives you an idea of how manipulated this stock could have possibly been in the past. Nevertheless, I managed to still get a good 20% out of it. Pretty bad stocks, be aware of them, do what you need to do, get out, reinvest. That's what I actually used to put on the long on the ETH. So yeah, that's what I've done with that. I'm actually going to start the futures trading again, I think. So I'm going to be doing the 0 to 50k challenge once again. I do feel now is a good time that possibly it could unfold. So if you aren't in the channel, that's an even bigger reason to get inside the channel, because you're going to get access to all these trades, what I'm doing, and see live how it is that I trade. I know when I was going through the charts last night, and we talked about Bitcoin ultimately coming back down to this area where it is perfectly now. That was with crypto and Bez, and I said, that's probably where we're going to, that's the reason I put that circle there that you can see. We could have a bit of a sell-off, like I said, down towards this moving average, but I'm I'm tipping markets are going to be pretty good, but we have had some good pumping. We had made a higher high. There's no reasons for us to go back down now other than more manipulation, I guess. But ultimately, the markets are just going to do what they're going to do. A lot of people's expecting even bigger bear markets. So we'll see. UMB actually got some awesome gains over that for like 4 days straight, and then lost it all in yesterday's candle. I don't know what the hell that's about. I'm going to do some research today and bring that to you. Here's one that I really regret letting hold of, but same again, you can go back in the group we talked about it, Daffy. This has put I think a 68% game in for where we talked about it, 58%, sorry. You know, it's there is things making big moves recently. Speaking of big moves, I want to just guide your attention to Rune. So we finally might be seeing a bit of a correction phase on Rune. Yeah, since we were talking about this, I think overall it's done 187%, so nearly a 2x in what people are classing a bear market. So this for me is more clarification to why I don't think the markets are over. I just think there's a lot of FUD, there's a lot of back end stuff going on that we don't know. Obviously the interest rate hikes have made it a lot more confusing politically, I guess, because now you're going to get big sell-off from bonds. The Treasury is going to reduce their balance sheet in the coming weeks. So how is this going to have a knock-on effect? How's house prices going to be affected? Used cars right now, their prices are through the roof. So this is all going to be dragged down. Maybe they're trying to push us back into a mini recession, which once again is ultimately bullish for crypto. Because everyone's just going to be hedging the money in there. It's paying more interest than what the banks will be. You're getting bigger moves than what the banks produce on any of their stocks or any other investment type of options that's going to be available during these harsh times. We did talk about the news briefly last week, and also the weekly picks. I didn't manage to get the weekly picks in because I actually did the update late. That said, we was talking about Glitch now. So as some of you know that follow the channel already, Glitch is something that I did very well off Glitch and not so well. I'm looking now. I still hold a little bit of Glitch, by the way. So I was looking for a potential re-entry for a good dollar cost average down there, but so it was on Coin Market Calendar last week. This is basically what tells you upcoming news announcements, when things are launched, and it gives you a good idea of what you can expect and if prices pumping for certain things, why, where and how. So once again, Rune's had a lot of updates coming out, and that's reflective of obviously the price recently. So Glitch Mainnet Phase 2 launch was on 14th of March. It's now the 21st today. So we did see a 20% pump on Glitch, but then ultimately, yeah, the market shit itself once again. Bitcoin's controlling everything and brought everything back down after seeing some nice gains. Next on the list is Atom. I've not really got into Atom. I am looking for more of an entry on there. I haven't even charted it as of yet, but it seems to be holding price relatively well inside the $25 to $45 region. We'll keep an eye on that. I have got some more picks, but I'm gonna go through them properly, dissect everything that I'm saying, chart it properly so it's a full visual for everybody. So moving on to the markets that are in my immediate watch list. Altcoin put in some really nice gains yesterday, so I think it put in like 38%. I don't know what the hell that was, but 45% at its peak. So yeah, well done Altcoin. Ethereum Classic, this is another one that I held for a long time, and this ultimately made me some good money. That's put in a 48% gain over the last 2 days. That's basically Bitcoin, Ethereum and the altcoins that I've covered. I just want to direct your attention now to the DXY. We are looking for a breakdown in this structure here that's happening. So the dollar does look pretty strong at the minute and having a good old tussle with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin goes up, the strength of the dollar goes down. The strength of the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down. So as you can see, we've had this double top here, which is a strong reversal pattern. If you look at it, it does look quite strong here on the daily. But look, if you go back to the monthly, you can see that. And same again, I've been posting about this, so you should be fully aware of what it is that I'm talking about right now. But as we've been caught underneath this bit of resistance here and here, these are the last two bull runs that we had inside the crypto space. This is the double top reversal, and the monthly candle looks like it's been dragged down and dragged down. So exciting news on that front, very exciting. US oil, so oil's still topping $100 a barrel. major resistance area here. Obviously, it does need to come down. The world can't keep coming on paying these types of prices for fuel, but as long as Russia's holding the pieces, then I guess they can dictate exactly where the price is going with that. Gold, something I've not looked at recently, but it looks like a lot of people are hedging their money into gold as a risk-on asset. Yeah, not much else to report inside of the altcoin space, really. Everything that I've covered is close to my heart and what I'm already invested in. So you can join the Discord if you're not in there. I strongly advise it. We go through a lot of things. We've got a lot of educational content in there that's free. We are updating it all the time. We've got now moderators in there. The group is growing. The engagement's getting bigger. I am doing more challenges, so it's a lot more things for you to follow and just be involved in, basically. So look, guys, I'm going to wrap that up for today's weekly update. Thank you very much for joining once again. The channel is growing, so if you do like it, slap a like on it. Any comment, feedback, feel free to drop it in the comment section. It's always appreciated, is criticism, good or bad. So yeah, have a great day trading, have a nice week, and let me know how your trades are unfolding. Ciao for now.